talking with people who lost and found something invaluable in their lives, like my next guest, Mort Bloch. In 1958, the then 19-year-old musician wrote a love song for the woman who would become his wife. For more than half a century, the music was lost and forgotten in a desk drawer at his home, only to be found by his grandson. Now, 64 years after writing My Love, the song has gone viral on TikTok with over 1.5 million views. Take a look.
I was on leave from the Navy on Labor Day weekend in 1958. I went to the beach, I saw Susan, and for me, it was love at first sight. Shortly after meeting Susan, my ship was deployed, and I had had this melody going in my head for a long time, but it needed words. And I remember the letter I had just written to Susan, and I was able to match them to the melody. And that is how the song My Love came about. My love. In 1959, I proposed to Susan, and in 1960, we got married. The song pretty much was forgotten until my grandson became more involved in the music industry and we rediscovered My Love. My grandson put a group of musicians together and recorded My Love. It went viral on TikTok, and I had my first hit at 82 years old.
Mort Bloch and his grandson Matt are here. Welcome. Welcome.
Never too late. Yeah.
I mean, Mort, first, thank you for your service. There you are, a 19-year-old. You are blushing right now watching it.
I am.
Does it feel like a movie? This is like a rom-com.
It's crazy. It is absolutely insane and unbelievable to find that something that came from my heart that sat dormant was just brought alive, thankfully, to this guy who...
Setting the stage, you were on board the USS Hazelwood in the middle of the Atlantic, 19-year-olds in love.
Yes.
Tell me about that feeling as 19-year-old. There you are, and you're writing this. Put me in the frame of mind you were in.
Well, you know, when you're a sailor and you're at sea and it's late at night, those are times that you're lonely. And we did write a lot of letters after we first met. And this one, I just never got the feeling that Susan was feeling the same as I was. So, you know, I was smitten. I would say it was love at first sight. And, you know, I didn't have to look back. But I felt that if I wrote these words, if I got these words to her, and then was able to apply them to some music, this might convince her how real my love was, right? It didn't happen. It took a while longer.
It took a while longer.
It took a while longer.
No, you eventually it paid off. You
oh, yes.
You fell in love, you got married, and over the years you would actually play the song.
A lot.
A lot for
right.
her.
I would play the song a lot for her. And eventually, you know, she just began to accept it and love it.
It's like there's it.
After you hear it 150 times, right, you know?
But somehow the sheet music got stuck in a desk and ended up in a desk. So then comes the grandson, Matt. How did you find it? Were you snooping? Because that's what I did as a kid.
No, I mean, I wasn't really snooping. I think it was really kind of hiding in plain sight.
Oh.
You know, like music, the way, like I've been playing since I've been 9 because of him.
Yeah, I love the pictures of you.
Yeah, and I was making sound at the trumpet at 3. And yeah, we would play this song. We would get together every week. He and my grandmother moved down the street from my parents. Oh. And yeah, this is like when I was learning how to play the blues, you know? Like this is, yeah.
And so
yeah, I mean,
you found the music. You then got a band assembled, including jazz vocalist Benny Bannack III, to record.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I founded a label called La Reserve Records with my brother and with another close friend, Greg, and we've been running it for 5 years. And a lot of the people who are on the label are on this record, and they're also people that grew up around him and were inspired by my grandfather. And so,
I love that. Then you've decided to use this modern medium of TikTok to present it to the world. Your grandfather thought it was a clock.
yeah.
I didn't know.
You're like, what is TikTok?
That is exactly right. I had no clue.
Well, we have the actual TikTok. Can we play that? Oh my God. It's been viewed millions of times now. I mean, you can't make this up, Matt.
Yeah, I know that, you know, he has a lot of time on his hands at home and likes to, you know, sit in front of the camera and make different videos. So I was like, hey, I think, you know, maybe what you could do while we're putting the record together is to start let's just start talking about it, and let's just you know, try to build an audience on TikTok and see how it goes.
And it went wonderfully, I'd say. Now that millions of people have seen this. Well, listen, it's not lost and found unless we complete this story. Coming up, the woman who inspired the virtual sensation, My Love, Mort's wife of 62 years, Susan, joins us next after the break. We'll be right back.
It's so cool.
You never seem to know that I love you so. The pain in my heart just tears me apart, my love.
Oh my gosh, we're back meeting people who lost and found something meaningful in their lives, like my guest, Mort Block, and his grandson, Matt. In 1958, Mort wrote a love song for his future wife that was lost and forgotten in a desk drawer until his grandson, Matt, found it and recorded it. Now, more than 6 decades after it was written, the song My Love is going viral on TikTok with over 1.5 million views. And Tam Fam, the woman who inspired the song, Mort's wife of 62 years, Susan is here! Look at you all cozying up and lovey-dovey after all these years.
We're very demonstrative people.
I mean, Susan, how do you explain it? Can you believe 62 years after the 19-year-old on a warship sends you this letter?
I was a senior in high school, 17.
You were a baby.
My last year of high school, I wanted to have fun, and I was down the shore, Atlantic City, for Labor Day weekend. Philadelphia schools didn't start till after Labor Day. Yay, Phillies! We really won the World Series.
You are so Philadelphia.
So he asked me to find him a date, because we knew each other just from being teenagers in Philly. And I walked away, and I said, you know, big deal. But I had a date, so I broke my date and went out with him.
Great choice, great choice. So I know that Mort played My Love over the years on the piano for you, but it wasn't until Matt had it recorded that you were finally able to dance together to it, because he was usually playing it.
Music has always been part of our lives. Always. I mean, he has the trump. His mother said, if you want my son, you've got the piano. So the piano came with him, and and he always would play the piano and play the trumpet, and of course Matthew. Matthew is unbelievable. We love him so much.
Oh my God, a proud grandma.
He's so special, especially in the relationship between the two of them.
It's so special.
It is. It is.
Well, what is it like now being married to a TikTok star? I mean, that's what I want to know.
It's me.
You're the TikTok star.
I'm the star.
You are so Philadelphia. I love you. Oh my gosh, I love you.
She is.
Who takes a movie camera on their honeymoon? His father's movie camera.
He took the movie camera on the honeymoon.
Yeah. Yep.
But aren't you happy he did?
Yes, very.
You have all this video.
Yes.
I'm happy, yeah.
And yeah, Matt's happy. And now, Matt, you have your new album, Strange Harbors. I mean, My Love is on the album.
Yep.
Talk about like a movie. I keep saying life is a movie. Now you've got your voice and your music heard as a part of their love story.
Yeah, it's such a special project to get to work on together. These are songs that, you know, my grandfather wrote by himself, but the rest of the songs were a collaboration. We wrote the songs together over voice notes for like 5 years. Just kind of back and forth. He'd send me an idea, I'd send him something back, and you know, they're all songs about relationships and love and heartbreak that span 60 years that we wrote together, that we helped each other finish. And so that's the record. So My Love is kind of just the tip of the iceberg of this music, and it really showcases some of the best musicians in the world. Benny Benack, Martina da Silva, so many amazing musicians who made this come to life.
Well, it is such an honor that you shared your story with us, and so we have a little something here for you. We wanted to have you celebrate the lyrics of the song and what it means to you. So our friend Amanda at Bella Gray Vintage created this custom artwork that showcases the lyrics of My Love to remind you every day of the story. You remind us of how special love is and how it should be protected and cherished, and it never expires. And so thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
The family! Mort, Matt, Susan, thank you so much. Matt's beautiful new album, Strange Harbors, is available where music is sold and streamed. I just love you. Can I go home with y'all? I love you so much.